Hello, I am Ducky, and in today's Starsector video, I'd like to invite you to come along on a journey where I build and test Machina Void Shipyards fleet compositions against a wide variety of enemies. I'll be covering many ships and builds, including every capital ship the faction has access to, and taking my builds up against the various redacted enemies from the late game as well. But to start with, this is the Laurentana, a little destroyer. It goes zoom. Ship system is a forward-moving charge. I quite like it. And this is like my third fight of the run. This seems pretty solid. Enforcers are still tanky though. Unfortunately, he is very disabled and can't do much. Sorry, Enforcer. You were the test. Oh, dang it, I overloaded. Oh well, we win. Good job, everyone. Okay, hadn't planned to record this, but, well, I'm dueling an Eradicator in this little destroyer. It's been kind of intense. Flew down here to save our little ship, which was being pressured. The overall state of the battle is thus. We're actually winning, which I did not expect. Thought we were going to get rolled because it was like plus 100% difficulty. But this little destroyer is a champion, especially with these punch pods, which are about to come back online. Give it a second. Punch pods out. There we go, nice. Missiles with infinite ammo, good stuff. The main struggle I've been having in the early game has actually been keeping enough supplies and stuff to run the fleet. Oh, that's gonna tickle. Reaper. Oh, good job, point defense, good job. I think, wow, okay, yeah, I didn't expect to win this. All right, come here, Eradicator. Go to the side. Yeah, the ability to just kind of have this long lunge. As long as we have another ship to help us flank, we can do good work. Punch pod out. Nice. Come on, we've got him. That's the stuff. Okay, nice. Enemy fleet defeated. Okay, in the victory screen, you can see what we were up against. I guess it was 3 Colossi that were part of the main body here, but yeah, the game thought it was 120% difficulty. I assume because they had a bunch of level 5 officers. So that loot is ours, and hey, level up. Nice, that gets us up to level 6. So yeah, I've just been building into the yellow tree just until I have more income to play with. The other nice thing I'm noticing about Machina Void ships in general is, like, this is a cargo ship, but you militarize it, and it has a large slot, a universal large slot, I might add. So it just has this Hurricane Merv, which has been doing really good work in battles. The armored tanker has kind of a mind strike thing going on, and some nice medium energy guns on the front. It can fight. It also has militarized subsystems built in, which is interesting. And then there's the mining rig, which has the salvage gantry hull mod, of course, but it also just has this high-powered mining laser with 1,000 range. So even their support ships can fight. Anyway, moving on. Introducing the Lazarus class heavy custom cruiser. Most notably, it has rugged construction. Durable, something that I can break in every fight and not worry about it too much. Notably, front large hardpoint and 2 front-facing medium missile mounts will allow us to equip this particle bolter and 2 punch pods, which are just the upsized version of the missile we were using earlier on the little destroyer. And we have some other fun MBS guns here. I don't know what a Morgan Tactical Lance is, but we're going to find out. And dual-purpose chain guns on either side. We'll see how those go. Most notably, look at that flux to damage ratio. It's 0.2. I'm sure we're going to have a great time. The best part of this thing is that it's a cruiser. We can put safety overrides on it. Yeah. And let's drop blast doors on there as well, because we're going to need it. All right, stocked up and ready to rock. Let's go find a fight. In here. Oh, that is oh my gosh. That is not what I wanted. Run away. Didn't think there would be a giant Lytic Path fleet in here. It's not what I signed on for. Looking for a barren, bombarded world. It's all the way over there. Okay, we're going to try the other jump point. Or perhaps better yet, one of these grav wells. Pop in here. Nice. Right into the asteroid belt for safety. Our target is this large Syndrian fuel bounty. Okay, and yeah, there they are. Yeah, they're rated 3 stars. I honestly expected them to have more supporting frigates, but we're about equal on number of ships. You'll note, we have a lot of fighters. It seems like most of the ships that are larger than frigate size come with some little, like, fighter support wing, which is really cool. I think if I had to summarize the faction at this stage, it would just be, they're really freaking cool. They have the color theming, the variety of ships. There's something here at most size classes for everyone. Got your tanky ships, your hunter killers, your carriers, it's all there. let's get in there. We're kind of slow. Yeah, this is with safety overrides. Our top speed is like 60 plus 0 flux boost. Our ship system, hybrid focus, enhances both ballistic and energy weapons with special ammo and higher energy output respectively, increasing damage dealt, less effective than other specialized systems. Okay, damage boost. Got it. Hello, Falcon. I see you're bullying my friend. Come here. Get in range. System. Oh yeah, that's the damage. Look at him go. That's perfect. As long as we're in 600 range, we're gonna do a ton of damage. Oh, beautiful. I think I've found my my weapon of choice until I find another cool ship to test. This is great. We can melt other cruisers. I hope we get to go up against, yeah, their capital ship there. Let's wade into the fray. How you doing, Eagle? Don't mind me, just strafing in, say hello. I guess I'm just gonna take out your frigate and back up. Okay, good. The chain guns that are marked general purpose are doing point defense duty. Excellent. Ooh, what's this? Oh, the blasters. And if they back off, we have the punch pods to throw at them. Nice. Hybrid focus. Perfect. There we go. Hybrid focus again. Like, I'm not done with your turn yet. Let's see if we can take down that eagle. Oh, the flux. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Backing up, taking hits. Ow. The capital ship there threw something at us that really stung. Chewed off all our armor. Okay, we've split him off from that cap, so we should be good now. Oh, and we have their carrier back here as well. Good, excellent. Yep, just gonna get on your nose here, don't mind me. Drop your shield, there you go. Punch pods out. Oh, he blocked them. Oh, okay, we were a little close on the explosion there. I really should use our full amount of range, shouldn't I? And we're running out of peak performance time. That's okay, we've gotten some absurd value out of this ship. Get in range, so everything fires, and we're good. He's fried. It looks like our smaller ships are doing good work here. I don't think I'm going to make it over in time. Yeah, they've got him. Swarming him down. Very nice. Oh yeah, enemy fleet marked defeated. I'm pretty sure that's our bounty target, so we can't quit yet. And there he goes. Nice stuff. Oh man, this faction feels good to play. Yeah, Lazarus. Good stuff. Just kind of looking over the fleet, there's something I'm noticing. The destroyer I was piloting earlier, it has ground support package. This shuttle, ground support package. That's a 5 deployment point shuttle with ground support package. Our armored tanker, guided fuel canisters, which help with bombardments and also increase effective strength of raids by 50, so kind of like ground support package. So there are just some ships that would really help with raiding that I didn't expect would. Oh yeah, and here we go. Hydro Sultum, light ordnance cruiser, also with ground support package. So they don't seem to have a dedicated troop transport, but they do have ships that will fill the role, in case you want to get into raiding or invading. So as usual, I wanted to establish at least one little planet to call my own, so that I have somewhere to store items and build ships and stuff. Not really hitting any interesting names. There, a faction name. Now we have a planet. Because Machina Void Shipyards has a lot of ships, I do intend to build a heavy industry on my planet so that we can experiment with, maybe not all of them, but a good number of them. I especially want to check out most of their capital ships at least. We'll get there. I'm not nearly rich enough. But there is a ship that we need to talk about, because you're going to see its ship system firing off throughout this run, although you'll probably not catch me piloting it, and it is this, the Eustace-class interdictor. It has a quantum disruptor. Briefly overloads an enemy ship within range. So, and it itself, pretty nice, well-armed little destroyer. So I tend to collect them, but yeah, you just go up to something, press F for ship system, and down they go. Oh, and they're recovered? Well, you have 2 charges. So if you ever see an enemy just overload for no reason, then I blast it to death, this is probably what's happening. Oh, nice. In some planetary ruins, we have a Fullerene spool. That's going to help out our planet a bit. And this is also just like an absurdly good planet. Rolled up on it and it was like, oh, would you like, 3 stellar shades and 3 stellar mirrors? Of course you would. I might take this. This could be profitable. There's not much else here. One stable location, desert world. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the other worlds. Oh, just class 5 mining world that is habitable. I mean, that's still not a great hazard percentage, but that's good. This little world is probably the junk one. Yeah, class 1 spare ore deposits. I see. Yeah, we could make this work. Where is it in relation to the rest of the world? Not terrible. Like, it's not off in a corner. Could be a good jumping off point later to go to the Abyss. So yeah, I will take this planet. Gamma Shetha Ma. Oh, I saw a little fleet flying. What do we got? Oh, hi. Oh, this is not even recording worthy. Okay, anyway, I'll get back to you guys. Okay. We're a little bit further along in the game now. For this segment, I wanted to talk primarily about the Dragon Hunt, but I will also mention I have 4 of the Eustaces that have the Quantum Disruptor, so that's going to make fights kind of interesting and very much in my favor, as long as they don't get downed. We'll see. But anyway, the Dragon Hunter. So this one I've had to specifically build so that it has some peak performance time. This number, 870, is with hardened subsystems and with pilot skill combat endurance. Without those, it has an uptime of about 540 seconds, I think. Yeah, by default, 540 seconds. So it's actually going to run out of peak performance faster than any capital ship in the vanilla game, if my memory of vanilla game stats is completely correct. I could be wrong, but this is very low. What it gives you in exchange is a very good weapons platform. Let's get in here for a moment. So frontal facing, and look at the range on this. It just kind of goes further than the screen can go. My rule of thumb is if my opponent is on screen, I'm too close, basically. Now it has these medium missile pods on the back. You'll want missiles with good tracking that can actually hit your targets. 2 larges with this for firing arcs. As you can see, they overlap in the front. Very good stuff. And of course, the range. Lots of range. Other than that, there's just a lot of small mounts. I have them mostly filled with point defense right now, but those also all overlap in the front. So this is very much a front toward enemy, gun them down kind of ship. Not sure that this build is the final perfect build for me for it, but it was what I put together to stop an invasion force at one point, and I'm still using it. It still hasn't died. So what I am finding is that a lot of MVS ships benefit from having extended shields. You'll see the shield arc is only 180 without extended shields, and maybe I should have S-modded that in for even more coverage, but most of the ships have very, I would say, fair shield arcs. Well, then you get over here to things like the Eustace, where it just has 360-degree coverage, as long as you do shield conversion front anyway. And there's the Testament. We'll talk about this later. It's another fun capital ship. But anyway, let's go get into a fight with the Dragon Hunter, and I'll kind of show you how it goes. I haven't tried a hegemony bounty in a while, so let's do that. We do still, especially now that I've redone my captain skills so that I can get involved more personally in combat, we do kind of struggle with amount of supplies. So maybe bringing along more civilian ships, more vanilla ships for cargo is going to be important. I've probably already said that before. And dodging hyperspace storms is actually important. This is the first run in a while where I've actually felt like I need to do that to conserve supplies. Keep ships up and ready for combat. Okay, target is hiding near a barren, bombarded world. There's one potential option here. Oh, yep, there they are. They are emergency burned. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty well-balanced hegemony fleet. Oh, that's a difficulty mod. I don't know if I can do this. Fleet tends to struggle when greatly outnumbered, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. And because we're outnumbered, I've learned a new trick. Is if you put down a bunch of these avoid waypoints, you can kind of keep your ships closer together overall, and keep them from getting split off and run into the wall on the left-hand and right-hand side of the map, or from overextending too far forward. So this is going to keep our ships kind of constrained to this box, a very small segment of the field. Hopefully they can properly support each other, and we'll just coast forward until we see our targets. We should, yeah, cap a point, get a bit more deployment points to play with. That out there. Go ahead and deploy the Florian armored tanker with the funny landmines. Okay, and there, way over there, is a worthy foe. Something the Dragon Hunter can engage. And we are already in range. Yep, there's our rangefinder. And if they're on screen, we're definitely in range, so we'll actually start backpedaling now. And we're just going to pummel them from a distance. There we go, we already got a hit on their armor. Something like the Dominator comes to engage, we'll just target it, use maneuvering jets to spin, because we're kind of slow on rotation speed due to heavy armor, and we'll just point at it. But yeah, this thing should be treated like an artillery platform. It is great. I'm just going to go ahead and put the missiles on auto fire. Look at them go. Those are only small. Haven't found medium missiles for this thing that I'm quite happy with yet. I tried harpoons, but honestly the guns tend to do so much damage that I was killing things by shooting them before the harpoons could reach them. So we also have the absurd range going on, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, next target. onslaught. Definitely good. Oh yeah, and see the green glowing there? That is a Eustace using system disruption on him. That's what I meant by we can kind of turn fights that don't look winnable into our favor as long as those destroyers stay on the field and don't get killed. Done so much armor damage to him, even though he has his shield still. He has lots of flux available. Can't use it if your ship keeps turning off. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Boom. That onslaught basically didn't get to play. Hey, cruiser, I need you to not block my line of fire, but alright, you do you. Even here, we've kind of kept them corralled to the back portion of their field. And let's go ahead and deploy another Eustace. For more lockdown. We kind of have to stay focused on bringing down their ships because they will win the peak performance battle. We are functionally like a high-tech faction, right? Okay, we're a bit too close here, but that's alright. We're close, but they don't have anything that can actually threaten us. Except this Dominator, I guess, if he could ever, you know, have his systems function. Other than a few Condors, the Legion is their primary, like, long support option in this fleet comp. So having it down will help. Alright, and that's just a normal overload. That's just from us shooting them. Spinally mounted gun on this thing, the Lightning Spear, is kinetic type, so it does 200% versus shields. I have indeed fired at smaller ships, and they have been instantly overloaded before. It's quite a time. I kind of want to test later to see if like a 4 Dragon Hunter fleet can take on some of the harder content of the game. I don't know if we'll get to that. I have so many dreams for fleet comps, but only so much time in which to make a video. Okay, and yeah, those Devastator cannons are just never going to be in range to threaten us, so we just poke him until he die. There we go. I think we've got this, except that there it is. There's the announcement. One of our frigates is going to run out of peak performance soon. We just need to keep pressuring and hope it works. Other thing we can do is we can retreat ships, and we can actually re-engage. I'm gonna do a rolling retreat. Okay, that Dominator is definitely out of the fight. Let's see, we have an onslaught up there that's going to need to be one of our next targets. And we're getting close enough that our ships I don't think they want to go any further forward, which is fine. Okay, we are where we don't want to be, which is in range of that onslaught. So we're going to maneuver in jets and backpedal, drop our shields so we can fix our flux. Okay, we'll go ahead and vent. We're very safe back here. All right, now we're just going to shoot at him. Shoot at him till he's dead. The core gameplay loop. So one of our ships retreated. Go ahead and tag in the next one. But yeah, even in this situation where we look like we're very outnumbered, we very much have battlefield control, as it were. See that eagle? I don't know whether to be worried about him or not yet. Plus, of course, he tries to block shots. Oh, okay. Oh, he's almost dead. He's just kind of fodder in the way. Alright. We are kind of getting a little flanked, but that's going to be okay as long as I keep their big ships down. A ton of them are retreating. And in fact, we can claim victory here. I don't think we saw all of their ships, but we'll see here in post. Oh no, that was all of it. Wow. Oh man. See, it's that thing where earlier on in the run I was losing a lot of fights, but now it's like, wow, we are powerful. Next interesting capital ship. As promised, the Testament. Pocket Battle Carrier. Now, Battle Carrier, it definitely does a lot of battling and not a lot of carriering. It is a built-in escort wing that has 1 fighter slot, which I have just jammed in interceptor drones into, which it's fine. It fills the slot and they'll act as point defense. That's the main thing. So I have built this hopefully to brawl. We have extended shields and a shield conversion front, which was enough to get me to a full shield arc for coverage. ITU and hardened subsystems got S-modded in. They just grant the most ordnance points via S-modding. Resistant flux conduits, mainly because I like having the active venting rate boosted on a ship. EMP resist is probably nice, but I don't know if it's necessary. Our primary weapon battery here is the Mark 15 dual-purpose chain gun, which is probably my favorite gun in the mod for a medium slot. It is basically a better assault chain gun, and look at the flux to non-EMP damage ratio, 0.2. Now, it doesn't do very well against shield and armor, but it tears up hull real good. And honestly, with a gun so efficient, it probably doesn't matter that it's not very good against shields and armor. In our 1 large slot, we have the Evelyn Particle Bolter. Additional energy damage on hit, and again, very flux to non-EMP damage efficient, and just kind of good against everything. But also very short range, 600 range, same range as the chain gun. There is a built-in weapon here, the Judgment Beam Array, which I kind of have mixed feelings about because it's very efficient. It counts as a beam, but it shoots bullets, basically. It shoots bursts of projectiles. And mainly, I think that its purpose in the context of the Testament is to keep up shield pressure on your opponent even if they get out of your range, because it is range 1000. And this would make sense given that its listed primary role is suppression. It also looks really pretty when it's firing. You can have a look at that real quick. Just kind of a pulsing beam with ammo. Okay, so that all being said, let's go find some fights, and I need to remember to do weapon groups. Actually, the default weapon groups are just fine, I think. Honestly, given the nature of the ship, it's probably fine to let the ship auto-fire everything. I think we will put the chain guns on alternating so they can keep up consistent pressure instead of doing bursts. We'll see how that goes. The only change I've made to the fleet is I found another Eustace, which I jammed an officer in. We've got the Dragon Hunter in the back pocket in case we need the firepower. Persean League bounty. Orange primary star, so right there. It's going to be a barren world, so there are a few options in here. We'll find them. We have lots of time. Also turns out that the starting blueprint for MVS does not actually give you the ability to manufacture their capital ships. So that's kind of awkward, but probably fair. And on that note, there are some other capitals that I need to find so that we can talk about them. There are 4: Abysswalker, Cainhurst, Dominion, and Saint Helena. So I have some more work ahead of me, especially since it turns out I can't actually build any of those unless I luck out and get a blueprint. And we are in system. Pirates are in control of buoys. You know, I probably should have bought supplies. I only have 500. That's not necessarily good. Hey, a research station. What do we got? There's one. Oh, there's an MVS capital blueprint. You can't make this stuff up. So that's Helena pocket battle cruiser learned. Nice. The other ones will just sell off because they're not of our faction. Hey, and a synchrotron core that I probably won't use, but it's worth money. Oh, there's our target. 2 Pegasi and some other stuff. We'll see how this goes. 34% difficulty, so easier than the fight that we did earlier against the Hedge. Send them all in. Should be good not to give any fancy orders. Now, I don't have a ton of experience with the ship system. Harmonization core. Oh, it shows us the stats on the left. Ship speed increase 75, and it's over. Dang it, I'll have to read it in pieces as we go. Yeah, caught it on pause this time. Max speed increase 75. Ship and fighter damage taken multiplied by 0.85, so we take 15% less damage. And then ship and fighter damage buff 20%. So speed, damage, and damage resistance, very straightforward as a buff. And because I have systems expertise as a captain skill, a lot of uptime. Like it's already ready to go again. Oh, delicious shield coverage. That's a MOA. Has a fortress shield. Can't really crack that. Let's work on the conquest. Activate harmonization core. And so the judgment beam doesn't look super good on paper, but it is getting a 20% damage boost whenever we have harmonization core up. Let's close chain gun range. I think we're going to do just fine. It seems the Eustaces are not letting that conquest get to play. Cruise forward into main gun range on this Pegasus. See how we do. Honestly, our point defense is so good that those Dragonfires have not had an opportunity to get to us. And I like the color that the harmonization core turns the ship. Kind of makes it more green for a bit. Lets you know the ship system is working. We're just going to keep it up. Delicious pressure. So the Testament might even be an even better candidate as a kind of dueling capital. The Dragon Hunter. Better shield coverage, wider gun arc coverage, and a more well-rounded ship system that actually gives an offensive boost, whereas the Dragon Hunter just has maneuvering jets. Okay, where they have not... What's that thing? Starliner. Mayasuran Elite Variant. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one before. Mayasura has a lot of ships. Harmonization core, and none of these ships are really going to prove interesting. They're just kind of between us and the next big targets. But yeah, being able to snipe with the Judgment Cannon is kind of nice. Hey, another Pegasus. That's unfortunate for him. And we're in range. Of course, the weakness of this Testament build is that it's only going to be effective at like 800, 600, or 800 range, depending. So we could theoretically lose in a standoff, like against a bunch of hegemony ships or like a proper fleet with a Paragon and some support. Okay, and now they send in all the cruisers. We are probably as far forward as I should go. Even through Fortress Shield, I am doing some damage. There's also a chance the missiles will get behind him. Yeah, there we go, nice. Oh, there's the ship disruption. That's our opportunity. Close the gap a little, make him feel something. Oh man, it feels like when they sync up and they all target one ship, that ship just does not get to play. Alright, danger event. We'll go for the railgun cruiser, partly because he's squishy, partly because he do a ton of damage if he ever lands a hit. It's also very narrow, which makes him kind of hard to hit. You'll see some of our large weapon shots are just going past him. We're not quite accurate enough. Okay, and we do have full shield coverage, so we can just leave that MOA behind us and rotate in on this Makaran. There we go. Yeah, I quite like flying this one as well. I haven't flown it nearly as much as the Dragon Hunter, but I tend to keep using it this playthrough, at least as long as it lasts. And enemy fleet defeated. There we go. Did we get the bounty target? Yes, we did. All right, we are out of here. I guess on to the next thing. I don't know what the next thing will be because we need to get access to the next capital ship. Suppose we did get that blueprint, so I can build for myself a Saint Helena, although it will take some months. I've acquired another one of the capital ships, the Dominion Fleet Carrier. Because most of Machina Void's ships are actually drone ships with no crew, I've forgone putting recovery shuttles on this thing. Instead, I've just S-modded expanded deck crew, heavy armor, and shield conversion front. So we're durable, we have all-around coverage in case that matters, and our primary weapon is just going to be this Gluon Lance, which is like a tack lance, but it does no EMP damage, and instead just does slightly more efficient regular damage. We got a lot of point defense. We got the MK50 area denial systems. Never used those before. We'll see how it goes. And in our missile slots, we have Punch cruise missile pods, which have served me well this entire run. Notably, the Dominion does have something called the Absolution Array, which mainly increases the effect of planetary raids and orbital bombardments by 250. So if you want to get into capturing planets or doing marine raids, bring one of these. Let's go find a fight to test it out in. Okay, there we go. Luddic Church bounty. In fact, there are two bounties that might both be in the same location. Orange Primary Star Barren World. Let's roll the dice. And we're here. Go slowly and cautiously. Neither of them are at this barren world, so they are both probably over here. At a planet aptly named Romance. Oh no, we've pulled both of them. Okay. Can we convince them to emergency burn? Oh, okay, good. One of them peeled off. Nice. Okay, Pirate Fleet first, and then we'll do the Luddic Church battle after we recover. Alright. So our range is much more reasonable than on the Dragon Hunter. What does our ship system do? Improve ship speed, improve fighter speed, durability, and damage. I see. Max speed increased by 20, 30% fighter speed and DR, and 20% fighter damage buff. Got it. Pretty nice. I do like getting a flat 20% damage on my fighters. I also appreciate that this looks kind of like a bomber from the before times. It's got proper wings, presumably so that it can work in planetary atmosphere. That would be in keeping with its lore as kind of being able to do ground support, right? Alright, let's see how our fighters do. Engage, and the enemy's backing out of range, but we can activate bonus fighter move speed. Look at them go. Oh, and they're going out, almost out of camera range. There we go, good stuff. Let's recall them back, and then we'll wait for our ship system to be off cooldown again. Never mind, it's already off cooldown. Get that ship, bring him down. We also haven't lost a fighter yet, which is kind of impressive to me. I've been on the receiving end of MVS fighters enough times to say they're pretty strong. Okay, that Falcon that we were watching get attacked by our fighters is off screen. Let's go for that Atlas instead. We will close in and use our own weapons as well and see how that goes. There's the Gluon Lance. Okay. Punch pods because he's been disrupted by a Eustace and he's fried. We've only lost a couple fighters this whole time. It's going to take us a minute to get there. We'll send the fighters out ahead. Go ahead and activate system. Look at them go. That is beautiful. Oh, lost some fighters there. Too much point defense across two Atlases. Atlas I. I note the Gluon Lance has ammo. It's kind of interesting. It seems that at our current rate of fire, we can't actually get it to use the second charge. Wonder if there's a way to mess with that. Punch pods out on the next Atlas. Even against shields, that was a pretty good punch, as it were. Punch pods again, since they're off cooldown, and yeah, he's disrupted. Delicious damage. Okay, we've actually lost a fair bit of our fighter complement this time. Want the Atlas dead, though. Close the gap. There we go. Regroup our fighters and let them rebuild while we mop up these Colossuses. Okay, and what we don't have is the flux stats to be in a sustained close combat situation. Even just trying to mop up that handful of ships has put us higher on flux than I would like to be. Pretty blue venting. Back to cleaning up pirates. Go, my fighters. This is a carrier I could actually get used to kind of playing. Perhaps playing Fleet Commander from and equipping Ops Center to this instead of heavy armor. Next time I build it might be a good idea. Launch pods out. Boom. Nice. Yeah, we're basically done here. Defeated. That Yup, the small fleet caught us. Okay, did we get the whole shebang? There we go. A church and a fistful of pirates left over from the last fight. Let's go. So this fight, I'm not too sure about. I don't remember whether I fought like church with MVS before. So we're going to do the usual thing and box our fleet in with the void orders, just in case. And if I position myself in the middle of the map, I should be able to send fighters out to all of the different capturable points. Alright, we're not really close enough to see anything, but we are close enough to use our fighters. Let's go ahead and slow down. Alright, Mora, get pressured upon. Oh, he very durable. Okay. Durable, but also overextended. I don't know if I can catch him. We almost have him in missile range. Okay, there we go. Punch pods out. Nice. That should be him gone. Oh, okay, maybe debating on punch podding again. Probably shouldn't. Probably should be patient. Hang on to the missiles. There we go. Okay, quick vent. And we'll work on the Cassius. Activate ship system. Okay, Cassius is backing off. We'll move to target the Mora. Punch pods out. I guess the main thing about piloting carriers is I find them very chill. There's not, when things are going well, there's just not a lot to do, not a lot to commentate on, and not a lot of input or orders to give. That's why, kind of why I play them so rarely, is they're just not, they don't create interesting battle situations for me to make choices in, generally. Alright, punch pods out. We may lose some to the debris in front of us, but that's okay. Slip the gluon lance around the debris. We have enough points to deploy another ship. I feel like we're doing pretty well here. Punch pods out again. Very much a whittling them down game, as fighting the Lytic Church normally is. Go for one more missile volley, and then we'll back off to deal with this Lorica that is behind us, and handle our flux. Quick vent. Hope we don't get hit by him doing anything. Nope. Not punished. Nice. Send our fighters after him, just to get rid of him. He's really low. Alright, that one's gone. For the next one, we'll punch pod it. There we go. Boom, nice. Alright, it just leaves the Cassius. They've not yet deployed their Invictus. We are safe for now. Punch pods again, and we've got him overwhelmed. Get out of here, little Vanguard. You're in the way. Big ships are dueling. That's right. Oh, and Eustace with the disable. Nice. While he's disabled, we'll go ahead and vent real fast. Hope nothing bad happens. And, oh, we did take a harpoon on the left wing. Significant armor chunk lost. Really hard to take this one Cassius down. It's been what we've been up to most of the battle, even with him getting disabled, reality disrupted occasionally. It's tough. What I noticed when picking fighters was that there were not any Machina Void like bombers for sale. They probably exist, I just didn't get access to them last time I was in town. Oh, we are dangerously high flux. Finish him. Punch pods. Good stuff. But yeah, this thing is not really meant to be doing what we're doing with it, which is treating it like a battle carrier, which is just me being impatient and wanting to be in the fight. Probably the kind of ship that I would give to an officer and just have them like camp a waypoint at the middle of the field. But for the showcase, I will play it this once. Okay, punch pods out on the Mora, grinding him down. Our Eustaces are actually about to lose combat readiness. So by sheer number of bodies they've thrown at us, we're going to need to back off and kind of reassess. Let's retreat everyone off the field. Are we going to get caught out? I think we'll be fine. Let's see how the AI does. Oh yeah, the swarm of fighters is enough to keep them off of us. And maybe even to kill an Eradicator in the retreat? Nope. Good enough. Okay, so now we're good to re-engage. They really don't have much left. Into the fray once more. And they have deployed their Invictus. We probably cannot handle a barrage from that Invictus. So we're gonna start backing up. Try and play pure carrier for a bit. I know he's being constantly system disrupted, but that's not going to last forever. So we'll just sit back here kind of, still a little bit on screen, and just spam our ship system and let our fighters work on him. He does have a lot of devastators. Our fighters are taking losses. Okay, pull him back. You actually have to not just have them on constant offense. But yeah, he's a tough nut to crack. I guess the other thing I could do is I could go help hunt down the smaller ships. I think our fleet has that handled though. Alright, he's not pointed at us. We'll risk closing in to throw punch pods just because he's not really getting a chance to do anything. The constant disruptions from the Eustaces. There we go, that's a chunk of armor gone. And we'll back up. and wait for the punch pods to recover. Oh man. That probably feels real bad to be driving that. To be constantly hit by disable, 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 punch pods out, and we will begin backing up. He is pointed our way. And as before, our fighters need time to regroup. Okay, they have one Eradicator left, and the Invictus, that's it. They are into his hull, at least on the front. Volley again. It's just gonna take a while to whittle him down. Alright, now we kind of have everyone on him. That other Eradicator is gone. Punch pods out. No, if he had a chance to fairly fire those Mark 9s, we would be, at least our ship would be in trouble. The rest of the fleet, perhaps not so much. There he goes. Okay, Invictus down. Yeah, definitely not a threat once his supporting ships are destroyed. Prisoner, crew, fuel, supplies. Nice. Okay, and that's double bounty done. Let's go stick the Dominion in storage and see if I can get a hold of one capital that we haven't seen yet. Ah, the Abyss Walker. I've piloted this ship a lot compared to other MVS ships. The most important thing is the Abyss Dash. Boost to durability and maneuverability. Let me demonstrate. Here we are, moving along at a nice clip of 122. Activate Abyss Dash, we're now moving at 422. Hit Strafe, or strafing along a vector, don't worry about it, but we hit Abyss Dash, we are now strafing at about up to about 3x speed for half a second. Most interestingly, you can go forward, so we're up to 122 going forward, and then hit back and Abyss Dash, and you'll completely reverse your momentum, and by the end, you'll be going at top speed in the opposite direction. This is horrifyingly useful for dipping in and out of combat. For a capital ship, extremely high mobility. Downside, one large slot. So there's not a ton of damage opportunity here, although you can still do quite a bit of work, just very slowly. So here, tack lance, 2 Type 63 revolvers, and some fusion LRMs in all the missile slots. That's really the build. The rest is point defense. I didn't really have any good options on hand for fighters, but yes, 2 fighter bays. You can do stuff with those if you like using fighters. What I've learned is that it's an easy way to get 360 shield coverage is just by adding front shields. We go from 180 to bam, maximum coverage. So all those times that I'd been S-modding in extended shields, maybe I should have done this instead. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Targeting unit, solar shielding, vents, caps, gun. If I'm right, there should be a bounty in here. Aha! Hello there, pirates, be pirates. That's the spirit. Okay, so we found ourselves a pretty standard pirate fleet. They've got a little bit of everything. No difficulty mod, unfortunate, so this will probably be something of a cakewalk for our little fleet. Tack lance, nice stuff. But yeah, combined with the disabling destroyers, the tack lance does really well. Just keep everything locked down till it dies. Oh, poor Atlas, that was a ton of damage on your front. Just slipped right past his shields there for a second. Alright, dash in, and oh yeah, he's a half health. Very good. Boom! They are just pirates, and we are approaching late game, so it's gonna be pretty chill for the Abyss Walker. Hanging back, and tack lance. Boom! Nice. Okay, so yeah, if you like having perfect control of when you engage in a fight, definitely recommend the Abyss Walker. Or if you want to play, you know, battlecruiser, punch down, chase your opponents around the map, and take down all of their smaller ships, kind of like we're doing right now. This is the ship for that. Sorry, little hound. Tack lanced. Okay. Abyss Walker. Fun, good, fast. Use it. The Cainhurst Fast Lancer battleship. I have never driven this one before, but I am very excited to. It's kind of heavy on supplies and deployment points. 60 deployment points puts it on par with a Paragon to deploy. But ship system, core overclock. Briefly increase speed, maneuverability, weapon performance, but make ship take more damage. So that'll be an interesting trade-off. And very flexible on slots. 2 large hybrid, 3 medium hybrid, 4 medium composite, 6 small hybrid, 2 fighter bays. Kind of as per usual with what I've been doing with my MVS ships this run, we have now put on shield conversion, ITU, solar shielding, and a little bit more EMP resistance, and just as usual, I like resistant flux conduits for the active venting bonus. Our loadout is pretty straightforward. 4 poke pods, medium size, 2 Type 63 revolvers up front, a variety of point defense covering the sides and the back, and then 2 Evelyn particle bolters in the larges, because that's basically all I have on hand here at home. Notably, we do have built-in guns. Retar polish particle repeaters. I do not know if I've ever used these before. Minor EMP effect, efficient but less effective against armor due to lower power per individual shot. Yeah. They do have max charges listed, so we could benefit from expanded magazines here, but we'll see if we need it. And then there's some little blood tinge missile defense systems built in. These have been present on other ships. I haven't really been watching to see what they do. But they're there. Before I get into a comment, I just kind of want to see how it turns. Oh yeah, it turns like brick. Okay. When we overclock, 75 top speed. Boosted. Nice. 75 top speed, bonus maneuverability, like double maneuverability. I feel it. And 25% increased rate of fire and flux efficiency on guns for non-missiles, which is fair. Lastly, it says minus 10s peak performance time, but we're not losing it here, presumably because there's no enemies. Let me just drop in a Legion and test whether the peak performance time actually goes down. It didn't take off 10 seconds. Maybe it's decreasing at a faster rate. Don't know, but it's definitely not a flat minus 10. And yeah, we do very efficient damage. Look at him melt. And then again, I am a level 15 captain and he is a level 0 uncapped in Legion. Let's go find a bounty or something to actually combat test this in. Ouch. Bad fighters. And there's our bounty. Hello. Oh. They got us a little bit before we were recovered from travel, but that's okay. We have a UAF fleet. Yep, we get fewer ships overall. Cost of going up to a 60 deployment point main ship. I have faith in us. Just go ahead and overclock for the forward move speed. And we are engaged. Or we will be once we find a ship that can't run away from us. Nice. Alright. Now we're almost to the thick of things. Oh, we do so much damage. It occurs to me, like, the Reader's Polish guns, the tooltip says that something about them being like TPCs, the thermal pulse cannons on the Onslaught, and that's very true. I just realized the projectiles are basically the same shape, they make the same firing noise, and I am okay with this. You do so much damage. Given our low flux buildup, definitely could spring for expanded magazines on this thing. I would say that would be a good choice for me. And for you. Unfortunately, core overclock does not give us a bonus ammo recharge. Otherwise, I would be spamming it. Got 'em. Unlike an Onslaught, though, we have much wider, like, gun arcs and fewer gun slots, probably, and no heavy integration. So there's a lot of differences. Just the guns. The guns remind me the taste of power. Oh yeah. Melt a gun. Danger vent. Where is their next capital ship? Oh, they just haven't deployed one. They've gone for frigate swarm. Alright. Next best thing is their cruisers. Oh, the guns I have in the large slot are... Oh man, they're kind of similar to our main guns. Slightly different color, bit less ammo. Interesting. So if we get into 600 range, we'll actually be firing probably a ton of damage down lane. Yeah. Come here, Rilaru, I want to dance. And by dance, I mean point my front toward the enemy. Using system overclock to try and get into range on him. We are kind of slow compared to what I would like. 60 base speed is rough. So I might need to put longer range guns in my large slots. Oh, there we go. Now we're in range. Give them the melta-guns. Yeah. Easy stuff. Ooh, and our next foe has been deployed. Oh, it's not really going to be a fair fight since we've killed all of his escorts, especially in light of him getting quantum interrupted. Oh, they have their carrier right behind it. Well, today is my lucky day. Let's go for a double. Damage. Delicious damage. Ow, fighters, lots of fighters, lots of fighters. Yeah, we're overloaded. Dang it. Oh yeah, we are not tanky like an Onslaught. All of our front armor stripped, a chunk of hull missing. That's okay, because he's running away. Go, 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 go. Bring him down, boys. Bring him down before he gets away. We are taking his pastries. Good. All right, we got him. What do they have left? No, they don't really have anything left. That was it. Where's the enemy ships? Okay, we're done here. So yeah, I think the Cainhurst is just as wonderful as I thought it would be. Perhaps even more so. I did lose a destroyer that fight though. Lame. With the Cainhurst demonstrated, I think I just have one more capital-sized ship to show you. Then we can move on to the late game. Excuse me while I deal with this pirate vengeance fleet. For our last capital ship from MVS, We have actually what I think is the lightest one at 35 deployment points, the Saint Helena Pocket Battle Cruiser. Single central large hybrid mount, 3 medium hybrid mounts, 4 small hybrid mounts, and some other slots. No particularly interesting built-in hull mods to talk about here other than the basic MBS one, and I've given it kind of my normal setup of integrated targeting unit, shield conversion front, and solar shielding, and this time we're going to use advanced turret gyros for the spin, because this has over... Oh, what would that arc be in degrees? Something like 220 arc, firing arc, and then we also have the pole axis with similar arcs. So we want those turrets to be able to spin, and later if I S-mod this, the bonus damage will also be cool. For the ship system on the Saint Helena, we have limiter release, boost top speed and weapon damage for a short time, along with small maneuverability boost. So strategically, it's not going to be much different from what I was doing with the Cainhurst, it is just a smaller effect overall. Let's go find something to shoot. I thought they weren't here, but there they are. They must have been off chasing Remnant. There's our bounty. Ah, dang it, another Luddic Church-themed fleet with no Invictus. 7% difficulty, better than 0. Yeah, and so with this thing as our capital, we have enough spare deployment points to deploy all of the supporting destroyers and cruisers. Very nice. Well, except the fuel tanker, but that's okay. Now this time we are using something I've not used before from MVS called the Jab rocket launcher. The only dumbfire missile that I have tried. That's kind of how it looks. We'll see how they do. They're very good against armor, apparently. So we're actually about the same size as that cruiser there, at least visually. We count as a capital ship. Let's see how we do. Limiter release. Oh yeah, 70 top speed, 20% non-missile weapon damage. Nice. Doesn't have the flux efficiency boost that the Cainhurst does, but oh yeah, that works. Missiles out. Oh, I actually landed a couple of them. Let's spin toward that retribution. Looks like things are going pretty well over here. And, oh, 2 retributions. I didn't realize there were 2. I guess I'll stick with the pack then and help out. Nice. Oh, I missed almost all those missiles. Dang it. That's okay. The tack lance is doing good work. I don't seem to have the blueprint for the glue-on lance, otherwise I'd be using that. Oh, delicious, delicious damage. I'm sorry, retribution. Quantum disruptors are really unfair here. Goodbye, Eradicator. I think that retribution is trying to run away. Oh yeah, he's almost dead. Don't know when that happened. Still in range though. Oh, double kill. Nice. Okay, so yeah, every capital ship we've tried has been pretty solid. Even the 6-bay carrier, although I'm not very good at using it. I suppose the next bit that you will see is me doing stuff in Endgame, because it is now time to lab out a fleet and hunt more challenging foes. I don't know what I'll be up to in the future of this playthrough, but you're gonna find out in about 1 second. The fleet, I'm not sure if this is a keeper yet. I have not tested this before. We're gonna go into this high danger system, see how we do. Looking for a single Ordo to warm up on. That would be ideal, but that is a swarm. Let's wander away, see how it goes. Can I maybe dip in and pull one out of that bubble? Suppose if we hook around, we're bound to catch one on patrol. Let's see here. Is the Nexus right here? Is that what's going on? Oh, there we go. Hey, Remnant. Oh, come back. Why you no fight? No, the Nexus is not here. This is just a tanker. I don't know what they're on about then. Hello, Remnant. Oh, I've not angered the Remnant yet. We're neutral with them. Well, that's about to change now. That looks about average for an Ordo. Remnants are not currently hostile. Yeah, I hadn't made them angry yet. Well, everybody in. I have made some changes to the Saint Helena from last time. I had fit this one first with this same setup and found that it was actually outliving me, and I was playing this one with my old build. So we're on this for now with the high intensity laser. Probably not ideal for Remnant fighting, but we'll see. We get a lot of shield pressure out of our 2 Type 63s mounted on the wings there. There is the Radiant, which we will at least want to try and help our ships with. Good, lumen down. Need to close the gap. Oh yeah, that one's holding up pretty good. Oh wait, those are our beams. Oh, because we outranged it, I bet you. Oh yeah, we do. Nice, because it just has the auto pulses and whatever those beams are. Can't read today. Ion beams. This is good. Not very exciting, but good. Let's keep him under pressure. Oh, there's the auto pulses. Let him get a little too close. Oh, what are you doing, ally? We're doing good here, just beaming at him. They're not very smart. The AI is still not very smart with the Reapers, but they try. There's the oh, hammer barrage. Ooh. Hopefully he's out of charges now. Oh, those are the Reapers. I meant to throw Sabos. Dang it. Sabos out. Sabos gone. Okay. Well, backup plan. We will just sit on him with the high intensity lasers then and keep him under pressure. Quick vent. I hope he has used all of his charges to backstep. Okay, yeah, we're good. Keep him pressured. This is going better than I thought it would. Just hanging out. Oh no, he's getting away. Get back here. Oh, there's the system disruption from the Eustace. Very nice. Let's go ahead and use limiter release to stay on him. Never give up the pressure. Okay, he's turned to try and deal with... Okay, yep, our destroyer. Very good. He's in Sabo range. Let's throw him and see what happens. Limiter release for the damage boost. Okay, and now he's on us. But yeah, not so scary when he doesn't have proper escorts. Oof, hammers. We're good though, we're good. Hold steady. Ah, a lot of our stuff got disabled. Curse you, ion beams. But you're going down, Radiant. And I am not letting go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Let's deal with what they have left. It is by no means over. Must never underestimate the Remnant. Lock onto the Scintilla. Oh yeah, that's good pressure. I don't think they have anything else big to deploy, but I also don't think I need to throw the Sabos at this since it's already dead. Yeah. Okay, so can they fight Ordos? Yes, they can. At least one. Delicious, juicy AI course. Very good. Brother Alpha will be taking care of things at home from now on. He has doubled our colony's income, among various other benefits. I'm sure it'll be fine, and we can trust him completely with our lives. My plans have been derailed by an incoming invasion from the Persean League, which is very unfortunate. Invasion is likely to be defeated in orbit, but I don't trust that. So we're going to go over to where this invasion is being planned, which is Sedine, and make them sad. Sedine is over here. Boom. Doesn't even have an orbital station. That should make this easier. Oh, hello, Persean League detachment. What are you doing here? Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything suspicious. There's Sedine. Consider your military options. We'll give them a little bit of fuel as a gift. I'm sure it's fine. And then we'll just disrupt all of their stuff, especially their spaceport. Boom. Invasion failed. Convenient. And we're out of there. Okay, back to what I was doing. Just trying to get fuel so that we could go on an expedition to deep space. And there's our boy, the old slot Mark 1. We're just gonna pick him up. We might need him. And hey, a little baby threat fleet. I'm gonna take care of this, and then we'll see what happens from there. I would like to find bigger threat fleets. We are out here in the deep dark, looking for trouble. And I think that light is the right color. Oh yeah, there it is. We're gonna try the medium fight. Get everyone on a defend waypoint. Oh, I should have changed out my missiles for more guns for this. Oh well, it's fine. Maybe we'll get some use out of them point blank. It's kind of a question. Oh yes, the Eustace system disruption does work on them. Oh, that's dirty. That's good stuff. Oh, yep. The eye is still a problem though. No, get off my destroyer. That's mine. I will tank. Very good. Danger vent. Hopefully our armor holds. We're not really that durable in this thing. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hold the line. Watch for the eye to re-engage. Okay, there he is. And focus on the eye. There we go. Eyes on the eye. Take him down. Come on. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, please put the shield up. I almost screwed that up real bad. All right, let's focus now on the Maw. Limiter release. Give me the damage boost. Tuck into that ridiculously high hull number that he has. Main thing is we cannot win a battle of attrition here. We will lose if we run out of peak performance time. So we're actually going to break with my normal philosophy for fighting the Shrouded, and we're going to go on the offensive and try and chase them down. Okay, he's engaged. Limiter release and push toward him. Get in as much damage as we can. It would be nice to actually use Reapers. No, they immediately died. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. Can't drop the shield. Gonna have to drop the shield. Ah! Almost got him, though. Shield up. Stay focused. Tickle him with the beams. Come on. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Flamethrower. Oh, the Maw and I are gonna flux out at about the same time. Oh, there we go. There's system disruption on the Maw again. Put in the damage. Okay, he does not stay down for long. Alright, he backed up. We can vent. Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Oh. Ow. Okay. It's fine. Put the shield up. We got this. Tendrils are still dying. That's what matters. Come on, we've almost got the Maw down. Oh, I heard his shield turn on again. Dang it. Changing tactic to shoot at the tendril. We really just don't deal enough burst damage for this. Maybe I should have deployed the Dragon Hunter first. Okay, there's the Maw gone. Everything gets easier from here, I hope. Ooh, that tendril is almost popped. Let's get him. Nice, nice. Go for another one. We're making our way toward the Maelstrom, which is further up. Got him on the ropes. I believe in us. Maybe a different fleet comp to take on the harder version of this fight, but this is fine. Beating the medium difficulty shrouded fight is basically my standard for these runs. Anyway, there we go. Greater Manifestation down. We did lose my 2 overdriven frigates, which are actually for point running during bounties. Oh, they cost story points to recover. Never mind. They can stay dead. There's our unique loot. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna try and find an endgame fight of the other variety that can be found out here, and I'll get back to you when that happens or when something else interesting happens. Alright, here we go. A potential location where we might find some threat. Nothing else? We get a little survey data. That's worth money. Smidge of salvage. Not really worth anything. Oh my. That is a lot. I have a bad feeling about this. Third strike fleet. Okay. We're 2 frigates down. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This might be the end. 112% battle difficulty. Yeah, that's I think a higher difficulty than anything we've ever taken on before with this fleet. Let's go. Oh, fear. We want our capital ships to, I don't know. Can we risk advancing on the fabricators? I've never done this before with Machina Void Shipyards, or with high-tech in general, honestly. I never played a late-game high-tech vanilla fleet in this game version. So we'll see how we do. I am hopeful, but filled with anxiety. I don't know that we're tough enough to just, like, charge through all of this. We'll have to cut our way through. There we go. That's one of many down. I'm also wary of getting bogged down because of our very limited peak performance time. That's gonna be a downside. Oh yeah, we can't afford to ignore even like a single assault unit, at least while driving the Saint Helena. That's gonna make this interesting. Oh, I love the sound the assault unit's guns make. Pyom, 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 pyom. It's great. Disabled. No, my engines. I just wanted to danger vent. Okay. Turn that shield back on. Come on, engines. Turn back on. Definitely need more EMP resist to go up against these guys. Turn. There we go. Let's keep heading toward the top edge of the map. Oh yes, our other units can see the fabricators. Very good. Ditch the waypoint, give the engage order, and hope for the best. Let's go. If I fail, I'm just gonna have to come back with a horde of dragon hunters. Cainhursts, we'll see. No! Okay, yeah. AI-controlled Saint Helena has not handled itself well in this. Very low on hull. Just gonna use limiter release for the top speed. What are you doing, Dragon Hunter? Why aren't you pointed toward the... Oh, your engines are disabled. Okay, we may have to rethink our entire strategy. No! I am on Iron Man. Maybe I should run. St. Helena down. If the Dragon Hunter doesn't recover, we're leaving. This is a lot. Oh no, Dragon Hunter's taking hull damage. Yeah, we're out of here. We're out of here. Full retreat, boys. Run, 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 run. Dragon Hunter, no! I've been using that same 3S mod Dragon Hunter for most of this run. That is unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna see how many of us can get out of here. I need to reassess our entire fleet. This comp has gotten me through most of the game, but not through this. Even fighting the red jellyfish, the Shrouded, was kind of a difficult... Oh gosh, the big chunk of hull lost. Yeah, both of the endgame enemies out here in the Abyss have been kind of rough. Run away! Okay, we are out of here. Dang it. We are not ready. Not for this, anyway. Oh, we are too large to engage. We are too large to properly disengage. We do have story points. I don't fancy losing my supply fleet, so we're gonna story point out. Alright, back to the drawing board. I'll catch you in a flash. Some time has passed. I'm once again in a threat system. The fleet has changed somewhat. We're gonna try the carrier just because I have it. It's already S-modded. We'll see how it goes. Notably, I'm starting to like using these Eloys more and more. They're basically Sunders, but with a very burst damagey cannon on them. This is the same cannon that the Cainhurst gets 2 of, the Reater Polished Particle Repeater. Good stuff. I also think the Dismas may serve an important role. Might need to get a few more of them, because they have a system that improves their shield quite a bit, making them good tanks. I've also adopted a few of these Saint Helena cruisers, different from the Saint Helena capital in that this is smaller and not militarized. It has civilian-grade hull, meaning that I can add them to my fleet and not have it count against my combat ships, even though they are kind of capable of fighting, just like these ventures. They're just kind of inflating our fleet numbers without hitting our green leadership tree bonuses by having too many ships. Oh, hi. Triple fab, okay. Let's go. It is time for my vengeance. Alright, while our fleet does most of the work, distracting the enemy, we are going to rush right down the middle, hopefully. This particular threat fleet doesn't have a ton of escort ships, so it should be okay. We should be able to reach their backline. I think part of the reason it went so poorly last time was they had a ton of escorts at the start of the fight. It would have been really good for loot, but it was real bad for our survival. You may also note, yes, we do have shrouded hull mods attached. So that is a thing. If you look very closely, you'll also note I've got some weapons made from the shrouded stuff as well. Hopefully that'll help. Also swapped out the large cannons. They're devastators now for bonus point defense. Seems like the smart play. Alright, there's a fab way up there. We're still covering distance. Assault unit. Get 'em. Get 'em. No, Dismos, I had high hopes for you. No, you got overloaded. He might be too small to serve as a tank, or even a distraction. It's alright, the Eloy and the Eustaces are still doing great. Finish that assault unit, there we go. Engage line unit. Definitely can't let these get behind us because they're so dang tanky. Been fluxed out, but we've almost got him. Oh, that fab is, again, far closer than I thought it was. Turn on him. There we go. I don't feel like I should have to mark them for engage, but we're going to do it anyway. Very carefully managing my flux and my shield here. I believe in us. Just keep firing. Oh yeah, and I really like having the flamethrower weapon from the red shrouded. It's good stuff. Drive him back. Oh, don't turn on the shield. That will flux us out immediately if we get hit. Okay. We're trying back up just a smidge. I don't think we can reasonably get far enough back to actually not take hits. Oh, line unit on the right. I don't like it. Let's try and stay back and actually use our guns to their full effective range. That would be smart. There we go. Amazingly, the carrier is doing just fine. Obviously, he's not going to help us against the other enemy type, but for this, all good. No worries. Except for that freaking line unit on the right, waiting for him to tear into me. Luckily, escorts are doing a good job for now. Okay. Brave little destroyer on the left, I believe in you. Alright, that's the most injured of the fabs. Let's bring him down, if we can. Back up, back up, back up. He's turning toward us. Very nice. He's almost down. Overclock. Go, 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 go. Take him down. Nice. Okay, okay. Third of the way done here. I believe in us. Back up to tip of weapon range. Go ahead and vent. Frigates are about to run out of peak performance time. We'll pull them back into his hull. That's all I want. Watching that those assault units on our left, though. That could end poorly. Can't risk hitting shield now. All right, we've almost got him. Come on, fabricator. Die. Ow. Our nose armor is almost gone. That's unfortunate. That fabricator's almost gone. Come on. Nice. Okay. One fab left. We can do this. This is going way better than last time. I believe in us. I found a winning fleet comp. Put him in range and overclock. You know, given how fluxed out we are, maybe I should have shield shunted this. Maybe that would have been the play. Well, there is something spawning in front of us. A line unit. Bring him down before he can fully form. Come on. Okay, good. It's wasted resources for our enemy fabricator here. While we have his corpse in front of us, we'll go ahead and vent. Oh yeah, he was able to just reabsorb the whole thing though. That's awkward. Ouch, secondary explosion. Why? I don't know why there was another blast. Oh no, that's an assault unit on either side of us. I don't like it. Have faith in our escort ships. Ow, my hull. Nope, no faith, no faith. Turn and break those assault units. We're just gonna danger vent here. Our engines are out. Oh, our engines are back. Line unit being formed in front again. Blast him. Suffer him not to live. Come on, he's almost gone. Oh, he's up, he's up, he's alive. Shield's up, we got this. He's going down. All right, die, fabricator, die. Yes, haha. Mop up their other ships. We've got this. It was not easy. It was not guaranteed. Machina Void shipyards can fight the threat. We've taken on functionally every enemy type in the game. at least the endgame stuff. I've been doing pretty okay against all of the faction-related enemies as well. I'm not sure I've tried a tri-tac fleet yet. We might have to look at that, but pretty content with how things are going. I think out of all of the ships, the Cainhurst, the thing I'm driving right now, is probably the strongest singular option, just because of these blue cannons of doom. Highly effective stuff, and the overclock system is pretty dang awesome. Take them down. There we go, hive unit down. Next hive unit on its way down. Oh, almost. He's overloaded and fried. Nice, nice. Okay, what do they have left? Oh, they have a line unit up. Dang it. Overseer unit down. He's drifting right there. Well, no, we'll see if I make it to him before the other ships take care of him. He's way over there. Oh, yeah, our carrier made it all the way forward too. Nice. Third strike fleet success. I'm not really sure how to end this one, as every non-fabricator or shrouded fight that I've tried today has felt a little too easy to be worth showing to y'all. There's just quite a bit of power built into my flagship now. Anyway, Machina Void Shipyards is a wonderful mod that I think you should definitely try. I'll see you all in the next one. Roll credits.